We have some more injury updates, some more injury news. Max Scherzer with his oblique that seems like it had been lingering for a while. He is on his rehab assignment. Started last week with Double-A Binghamton. Not so much his performance was what made the news. I mean, he did say, "I'm not planning on being here for very long. I don't want to be a Rumble pony. I'm a Met," right?
Yeah.
But the thing that he did do, and I don't know if it was he felt bad about making the comments, which I don't think he should, but he took everybody on the team out for a great big meal and then bought everybody in the clubhouse Apple AirPods, which
Yeah.
I thought was a really cool move of him that like guys, I've made it. Keep up with the grind. I appreciate what you're doing.
Yep.
Someday maybe you can do this for everybody too. Pay it forward. I thought it was awesome. Really good move
Yeah.
by a guy named Mad Max.
Super cool. And apparently this just reinforces this clubhouse personality and the reputation that he has. I guess he's lauded as being one of the best teammates ever frequently.
Oh yeah, he's honestly he does seem like it. Like I could
Yeah.
see that for sure.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
teams that he's on tend to win, and I don't think that's a coincidence.
No, I don't think so either.
More injury news. Kyle Lewis of the Seattle Mariners has been out with a concussion. Now, as a Mariners fan, this was so upsetting. You felt so bad for the guy because he missed like almost all of last season with a torn meniscus, which is such a small knee injury typically, but it just lingered. It never got better.
Right.
So then he came back this year. He had his rehab assignment, and I think he played in like 4 games, and then he got hit in the head. But it wasn't just hitting the head. He got hit in the shoulder. His helmet fell off as he went to dodge it, and then the ball hit him in the head, like the pitch hit him in the head. So he got a concussion. Has been out for 3-4 weeks. I guess he said he didn't get out of bed for almost 3 weeks because it was just so miserable. But he's coming back. He started his rehab assignment on Sunday in Tacoma, and I could not be more excited because in those few games that he played, he shredded. He was so good because he's one of my favorite players, and I'm excited for him to come back. I think he's an offensive piece the Mariners are missing, which is saying something because things are starting to click.
Yep.
Speaking of the Mariners, this weekend they played the A's, and Frankie Montas started for the A's on Sunday, but he left after 1 inning pitched with shoulder inflammation. It was crazy because the first pitch he threw, Julio Rodriguez just teed off on him, which is uncharacteristic for Montas because everybody was like, "Oh, snap, it's going to be one of those days." But then the Mariners broadcast showed that his fastball was down 3 miles an hour during that first inning. And then the A's didn't come out and say anything about whether there's an injury or anything until after the game. There was a lot of speculation that maybe they're getting ready to trade him. They were thinking some kind of injury, and it turned out that the shoulder that he couldn't fully extend.
This could not be worse timing for Frankie because the trade deadline is like rapidly approaching, and dude is a top tier trade chip right now.
Yeah, he is, and
so that's bad.
Yeah, I would like to see him get out of Oakland and go to a contender. But honestly, I think teams would still trade for him. They would just be like, well, he's got injury history, right? So maybe the A's don't get quite so much back. So I think it's more of a problem for them than it is for him.
Yes, that's a good point. I like that. Yeah, that's a really good point.
Speaking of top tier guys, Juan Soto left the game against the Marlins on Sunday with a calf injury. He's going to have an MRI on Monday. We'll have more information for that. In fact, I think we'll update you on Thursday night during our live. We'll give you an update on the Juan Soto injury. If it continues to linger, if he's back by then we won't worry about it. But that could be I don't know. I don't think it'll be a problem for him other than the fact that he's just shooting for numbers at this point this season, right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, well, that's what I would say too. But
yeah.
Like if he has to take some time off, this is the season to do it.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah, that calf, it's really lingering. It won't get better. It won't.
Pull a Mike Trout.
Oh, snap. Chris Sale has been nursing a rib injury for a while now. It seems like it's been some time.
Yeah.
It sounds like
about 7 years.
It feels like it really does.
Yeah,
because it's been a very long time since we've seen Chris Sale pitch. But he's getting ready to go out on a rehab assignment, Red Sox fans. So you might get to see him this season.
You won't get to see the old Chris Sale, though. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, yeah.
No, and if you do, it'll be 4 starts, and then he'll have something else go wrong. I'm sorry. Wow, that was too bold, wasn't it? That was too blunt.
You're not wrong though. I mean, it's
But that's what happens.
It's a real thing when certain people are injury prone. It's just the makeup of your body, right?
Yeah, I'm one of them.
It's bad luck.
Personally, it's just that's my life. I get it.
So you can speak to that more than most people can.
It takes one to know one thing. I know what it's like.
But so those are some of the major injury updates. Of course, there are always a plethora of injury updates, right? But those are just some of the big ones.